Cee Dee being here, not being here last year, and also your relationship with Pickens? It seems like you guys have gotten a fast chemistry there.
Yeah, I mean, it's valuable Cee Dee being here. I mean, it's hard to even put in comparison him being here, the work we're able to get versus last year versus him under the contract negotiations. But just to have him here, having these practices, getting off to a good start, understanding each other, what we're trying to accomplish, has been monumental. And then obviously adding GP, something that's been monumental. And I've said it before, when you bring in guys like that, talented guys I've played with over the years, that you look at their resume and they're winning, I mean, that's credit to them. They make that process of me getting to know them that much easier. They know how to get separation. They know how to win at the ball. For me, it's just about learning their bodies and just making sure communicating a few things for them.
So much was said about GP and his reputation that come out of Pittsburgh. What have you noticed about him, just not on the field but off the field, the type of person he is and how you guys interact in his locker room?
Yeah, I don't think that's why you should ever really listen to what somebody else says about somebody. I think you should judge everyone not judge, but find out for yourself who they are and allow them to reveal their character to you. The guy's been great. He's been phenomenal. He's a guy that loves football, loves his teammates. He's been excited every day that he's been there. He's been early. So no concerns on the personal matters of GP and anything about it. Just super excited that he's on our team. He's one of us, and he's a brother, and it's just about continuing to grow and making sure that we're putting the best out there, and that's his approach.
Dak, when you take your trip here, I assume you do with the skill guys you've done a lot of times now. Is there more importance on that because you're still getting to know Pickens, you got Cee Dee back here? What with that, and what do you try to get out of that weekend that you guys are together?
Yeah, I mean, it's just after we break here for a couple of weeks, and then before we get back together for a couple of weeks, just one check in on guys, right? Just get them all there, make sure that they're in shape, doing the things that they need to do. They're seeing the ball. That's one big part of it. I mean, you can catch a lot of jugs, you can catch passes, but you want to catch them from the quarterbacks. And then lastly, there's that camaraderie, getting those guys together. Like you said, getting George here just in the last couple of months, know him, right? We're growing, but just getting to know him better, deeper, getting to know all the guys, especially with a new receivers coach, right? These guys are coming in trying to change little things and little nuances that just gives them another time to work together. So super excited about the trip.
You've had a handful of play callers here now that this offseason program is wrapping up. What do you kind of see shaping for the Schottenheimer offense? What are some things you're excited for about it?
Yeah, his approach. Yeah, I mean, he spoke on it, I believe, a good bit on the team that we're going to be, the way that we're going to go in and attack defenses, be aggressive, run first, open up the actions and things like that. So for me, it's just about going back and looking at the past games and seasons that he's called, and I mean they've been successful. So I'm super excited about it. Just ready to get to it.
How much of opening up the actions is the emphasis for your game offensively?
Huge. Something I've always loved doing. I think you can go back and numbers are usually pretty good and run action, play action. So. But that's probably any quarterback, right? You got to establish the run first, and when you do that, you get the one-on-ones. We're allowing GP to be one-on-one, Cee Dee to be one-on-one, Ferg, and when you can do that, we're going to have the upper hand.
You've told us in the past about liking pre-snap motion just because sometimes it can give you some tells on the defense. Shotty's said that's kind of what you guys are employing a bit more. What is your standpoint on it now that you guys are putting it into camp and into OTA'S and all of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that we haven't done before. It's just about being the matter of when we utilize it, how we utilize it. It always depends on the defense. It depends on whether they're changing up, whether they change their calls on the motion and things like that. So it's just about us doing it at the right time, tagging the right time. But more important than me, the receivers. You can see how dialed in they are to it, giving communications of what they're seeing as they're in motion. It's great for all of us seeing pre-snap open some things up.
You talk about establishing the run. What are your thoughts on Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jaden Blue through the offseason?
Yeah, great group. I mean, it starts with their coach. Fosse's done a great job with those guys. Deuce as well, Hunter, right? All of those guys. Make sure they're prepared. And they've come in and attacked. Honestly, I don't think we've ever – it's not like we're redoing things or because of the backs or, these guys aren't getting it right. They're professionals, right? You're talking about guys who have had pretty good careers and looking here to take it to the next level. So those are two guys just excited for their opportunity and some young guys who are going to make some noise.
You get the break. Has it been a fast 10 years for you? Or
super fast.
Super fast? Is it hard to be reflective on it because you say it's super fast?
No, it's not hard to be reflective. I think you have to, especially with how they've been. Some being injured, some getting to knocking on the door and not finishing it. Yeah, you have to, and I think what it does really is just makes you grateful for the opportunity. Every day you get to walk into this building, you're healthy. Every day you get to approach your teammates, you get to approach this game that you love. So for me, it's about not taking anything for granted, living in the moment, soaking up everything, and just making sure I'm the best version of myself to push these other guys to do that. And I know we'll feel good about the results.
Along those same lines, going into the training camp break again here, how does this feel different, if at all, from some of the previous years going into the break?
As a team, as myself, yeah, I mean, just experience. I mean, you get older, this OTA is just the way that I've been seeing at minicamp. The communication with Shadi, with the quarterbacks, our quarterback room. Just a lot of good things, a lot of really good things that have me in a great place. I'm healthy, excited as hell.
The question has been asked of Tyler Smith and obviously Schottenheimer, but as the quarterback, what are you seeing from Tyler Guyton's head attacks here too, and Tyler Brooklyn incoming at right guard?
Very, very excited and pleased with their approach and the way that they've taken this offseason. I spoke about Book before, but then Guyton's made a huge step, and it's in the mentals, it's in his approach, it's in his preparation, it's in the way that he's taking care of his body, working out, and practicing. So I'm not going to be surprised with the jump that he makes this year, because I've watched every step in the process that he's put into this, and excited for him.
The health aspect feeling pretty good after all the offseason program?
Yeah, definitely do. As I said, all right, got to start it early, so that's a big part of it. And yeah, where I'm at now, feeling great going into this. I don't want to say break, but ramp up, I guess you can say, with some family time before we get into camp.
Dak, we've seen you kind of have that connection with Jake Ferguson on the seam ball. He was talking yesterday about how he's never really gone a full year without a touchdown before last year. How much has that trust been building, and what's the relationship like between you and him right now?
Yeah, our relationship's great. I think if I probably finish that season out, he's going to get a touchdown. So, yeah, it sucks though. As a guy's competitor, he wants to win, has high standards. So, yeah, I know a year like that is only pushing him. And I've seen in the way that he's approaching this offseason and attacking everything, the details, the question he's asking. Our relationship is only growing. He's a talented guy. He's an enforcer on this offense, and we need him.
As you get older in this sport,
JoJo.
as you get older,
All right, brother, be safe.
as you get older in this sport, how much do you think about the legacy I'm leaving with this franchise? Because obviously this franchise is judged on championships.
Yeah, I want to win a championship. The legacy, the things, whatever comes after I finish playing will take care of itself. I want to win a championship. Be damned if it's just for my legacy or for this team, for my personal being, for my sanity. Yeah, the legacy will take care of itself. I have to stay where my feet are.
In terms of personnel and scheme, how much better do you think this offense will be this season?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with personnel. The changes we've made, and not just offense, but defense as well. Bringing in people, I mean, obviously what George adds really opens up all those other receivers, right? Some of the guys we're looking for, who's going to be the two. I mean, I think it just gives them a little safety net in the sense to go earn and just to go play free and go make a huge jump. Guys like Mingo and Tolbert and, yeah, the way the backs have approached this thing, I'm super excited. I mean, we've made some changes, I said, or as you said, personnel, and then the scheme. That'll just come with it. I think Shotty's done a good job of this mini camp of putting guys in the right places, putting guys in space, and allowing guys to see how he's going to use them.
Does Shotty seem like a first-time NFL head coach to you?
No, and I think when you've been an assistant for 30 years, that's the reason he doesn't seem that way, and he's doing a hell of a job.
What are you going to take from this offseason, being that it started earlier from you into this coming season?
I mean, just that I'm healthy. I mean, it's been a great offseason. It's going to continue to be a great offseason until we get into camp. So, honestly, just the momentum, just staying healthy and the momentum of this mini camp, these OTAs, and making sure that I'm not the only one who keeps that momentum, but the rest of the guys, and make sure some of these young guys are doing the things necessary and taking care of their bodies to hit the ground running when we get together in July.
At this point of the off season, it's probably most time you get to be away, even if it's just for a little bit between now and start training camp. How much has this changed for you? Obviously, you have children now compared to maybe your first few years as Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing's the main thing, and the family knows and makes sure that I work out, take care of my body, do the things necessary. So that's not going to change. So I mean, after my training, after I do what I have to do, it'll be a lot of family time, a lot of time with the girls, some traveling, and month here I'm looking very, very excited about and looking forward to.
Has fatherhood changed your perspective on what all of this means? I mean, you talk about legacy, but
Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to raise 2 girls alongside my fiance, to have a beautiful family, healthy family. For me, it's just about being grateful and not taking a moment for granted when I'm with them. But I've been through things in my life that I don't necessarily think fatherhood just showed me something new. I understand the love my mom had for me, right, in a different way now that I have kids. But I think when you've had some of the adversity that I've had, you're so thankful. You're so thankful for everything that you're given, good and the bad, anything in between, that fatherhood's no different now. And it just makes me even more focused on the small moments.
Do you feel like you found your dad groove?
Oh yeah.
Door number 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm rolling. I feel good.
Some of the from your edge rushers in football who aren't signed or not participating in their camps, how much do you appreciate the approach that Micah has taken?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of approach, and that's not to knock any of those other guys. Those situations are all independent and different, and I'm sure Mike would feel the same way. Don't compare him and Trey or whoever else it is. That we are all very confident that Micah's going to get this deal done. It starts with Micah and Jerry, and I think they both alluded to that. Obviously, it's a situation and position that I've been in a couple times, so he understands the weight and just doing everything in between there the right way.
Okay, thank you, Dak.
Thanks, Dak.
Awesome. Thank you.